Hello fellow educators, and welcome back to our channel. Share best practices and innovative ideas to make learning more effective and enjoyable for both teachers and students. Today we are going to discuss an exceptional strategy for elementary classrooms called color coding for levels. This method is particularly effective for elementary students because it caters to visual and interactive learning styles, making abstract concepts more concrete and engaging. By using colors to represent different levels or stages of learning, teachers can create a fun and effective way for students to track their progress, collaborate with their peers, and develop a sense of ownership over their learning. In practice, this method can be implemented in various ways depending on the teacher's creativity and the specific learning objectives. Here are some examples. First, use different colored folders or bins to represent different levels or stages of learning. Students can move their work from one folder to another as they progress through the learning cycle. Second, use colored sticky notes or post-it notes to mark up assessments or student work. Each color can represent a different level of mastery or understanding. For example, green for advanced, yellow for proficient, and red for needs improvement. Third, use colored pencils or markers to have students highlight or annotate their work or that of their peers. Different colors can be used to indicate different levels of thinking or different aspects of the learning objective. For example, blue for factual recall, purple for application, and green for analysis. Fourth, use a color chart or wheel to help students self-assess or peer assess their work. Each color on the chart or wheel can represent a different level or criterion of the learning objective. Students can use the chart or wheel to check their work against the corresponding color. Fifth, use a combination of colors and levels to create a whole class color map or learning landscape. This can be done by having students plot their progress on a large visual aid such as a poster board or chart paper. Each color can represent a different level or stage of learning, and each student can use a different symbol or icon to mark their place. When using any of these methods, it is important for teachers to consider the age and developmental level of their students. The activity should be appropriate for the student's level of understanding and be something that they can do independently or with minimal assistance. It is also important to get students involved in the process of setting goals and tracking their progress. This will help them take ownership of their learning and make the activity more meaningful and engaging. To encourage collaboration, teachers can have students work together to set class goals and celebrate when they are achieved. They can also use the activity as a springboard for discussions about growth mindset and the importance of effort and perseverance. To reinforce concepts and make the activity more memorable, teachers can use colorful, tactile materials or visual aids. They can also provide students with opportunities to reflect on their learning and the effectiveness of the activity. By asking questions like, how does this activity help you learn? What do you find most helpful about using colors to track your progress? And what would you do differently next time? By gathering student feedback, teachers can improve the activity and make it more engaging and effective for future lessons. It is also important to modify the approach to suit diverse learners. Some students may need additional support or encouragement to participate, while others may need more challenging or enriching activities. Teachers should be prepared to differentiate instruction and provide appropriate modifications or extensions as needed. For example, some students may benefit from using a simplified color scheme or having more frequent check-ins. Others may enjoy using a wider range of colors or exploring more complex concepts. Overall, the color coding for levels strategy is a simple yet powerful way for elementary teachers to engage their students and make learning more visual, interactive, and fun. By using colors to represent different levels or stages of learning, teachers can create a variety of activities that help students track their progress, collaborate with their peers, and develop a sense of ownership over their learning. When implemented effectively, this method can help create a positive and engaging learning environment that helps all students succeed. If you found this video helpful, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. We value your support and can't wait to bring you more informative content in the future. Thank you for watching and happy teaching.